some wisdom skills along the way.
Oh, and a song to hum along with and sway.
Get your perfect entertaining start to the day.
At 9 a.m. every weekday morning with
Mahima's
Good Morning Bay.
Good morning, Bay. आप सभी लोग हमारी तरफ से एक प्यार भरा नमस्ते,
Namaskar.
welcome,
Namaskara.
खुशामदीद,
Assalamualaikum.
सत श्री अकाल,
మీకు అందరికి వందనము.
जय स्वामी नारायण,
जय श्री कृष्ण.
जय जिनेंद्र।
मैं इस्माइली भाई बंधुओं को बोल दे याली मदद.
मोराली मदद बोलते हैं सारे फीजी मदद के नीसा बुला बलजन। हम आ गए हैं आपके प्यारे महिमा के द्वारे। मैं से फालतू बाबा।
And of course, myself, Faltu Rani, लेकर आपके लिए एक और drive time show that's going to make it totally exciting and totally मस्तानी बन जाने.
Well, यकीन नहीं होता बलजन, अभी आप हमारा ट्रैफिक अपडेट सुनो, आप परेशान हो जाओगे। Oh my God, so awesome! And that traffic update बलजन is right now coming up. रास्ते का हाल टोटल सस्ते में।
It's time for the Bandu Traffic Update. Call us from wherever you are at 408-912-2479.
What's up, Baljan? Wherever you are, give us a call from there and tell us what's happening on the roads. But let me tell you what's happening on the roads. There's actually a severe traffic alert because of a collision with injuries on 101 northbound at the Ellis Street in Mountain View. Such a huge backup. It's backed up all the way on the 237 and 82 exit. Yeah,
Wow.
it's a huge backup from. It's actually northbound one. We're going north. It's. I hope everybody is not in any serious condition because injuries are there in this particular thing. Now, apart from that, Faltwani, there's no other incidents to be reported.
It's not like traffic, right, Altu?
There's not traffic. As there was an accident which actually was a bottleneck, but now it's getting cleared up. The CH was on the scene already, and that's one of the things, the biggest thing to report right now. Just coming up. Just now on my screen, a little bit of traffic hazard on 80 eastbound west of Central Avenue in Richmond area. Otherwise the freeway is all free right now. As in there's no congestion happening anywhere. Why? What happened?
No, I was just wondering if people have started going back to work and that situation is happening.
Not yet. I think this companies are still trying to see. Now what's happening is the companies have seen that. Let me tell you one thing, Bridget, we live in a capitalist America. So if you understand the fact that whenever the companies can they can take shortcuts and make money, and that's what they look for. Not instant gratification, right?
Excuse me, what is that supposed to mean?
What I'm saying is they always do shortcuts and try to do what? They just realize that they can operate without all the real estate, right?
Really?
Yeah, because people can work from home, right?
Oh,
they can work harder from home, and they've been more productive working from home because of there they have a supervisor who actually they cannot do anything about. Their wives.
No, another thing, they have motivation because of the wife I'm on they can tell this. It works both ways. You could say I have work to do. I have conference calls. It's your responsibility. You do it.
Faltwani, intrinsic, extrinsic motivations, right? It comes from somebody who is superior to you. And wives are superior than husbands. That's true, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so husbands don't have that impact on women. Women actually don't. They're very well, they are self-motivated people.
Achha.
Men who require motivation. And motivation can be... no, what I'm trying to say is men require motivation as in they require, use that typical, what do you call that, the carrot?
Yeah.
The characteristics works very well for men actually.
Really?
Yes.
Okay,
so
now
carrot is the company giving them salary for working. The stick is like, what, you're not working? Is what I think, Varja. Anyway, the point is, the things which are happening right now, positive stuff which is happening, as in terms of the coronavirus rate of increase is still coming down slowly and steadily, Varja. We hope it totally disappears. Many people actually have taken the vaccines right now. I myself have taken the second dose of vaccine. I'm feeling perfectly fine. That some people actually had fevers and body pain and everything. Abhi tak to main is good. So not everybody not everybody manifests symptoms. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. But again, stay safe, stay healthy, exercise. I would say eat right. Social distance is very important, because we still only a small percentage of our population has got the vaccinations. A huge population hasn't got it as yet. So the rate of increase in California, the number of new cases we still are having around 5,000, 6,000 new cases coming up every day.
Huh.
And unfortunately, as of yesterday, we actually lost around 64 people for the virus.
Huh.
So there is still that particular thing going on, still ticking there. But how do we get rid of that is try to make sure we are sheltered in and get as many people vaccinated as possible, so the spread of the virus is contained. And yesterday, if you heard the Good Morning Babe, we actually shared about the fact that 7 different strains of the virus have been identified in America.
Huh.
7 different strains.
Correct.
So in other words, well, okay, here's the thing. The positive note is they're saying that no matter what strain, or so far discovered, the vaccines are kind of good. As in people who got vaccinated on the one strain actually can able to fight all the strains. But
Oh, really?
the thing is, yeah, that's what they're saying, they're claiming at least. Moderna and Pfizer came out and said that. But the point is, what about something comes up which is a different kind of mutation? Yeah, that's what you got to think about, Banajan.
Well, what I heard, Altu, is the fact that even if there's a different type of mutation, one doesn't need to take those 2 shots and everything. There's something that they could just give you a booster kind of thing every few years,
Probably.
and you would be fine. Is what I was hearing, what I was reading.
That could be something coming up, Balajan. But again, what people are looking for is the fact that the one-shot vaccine, which is supposed to come from Johnson & Johnson JJ, they actually have not yet released. It's coming up, and they claim, I think they'll get control on all these things by May, June. Everybody will be able to access to the vaccine, is what they're saying. In other words, we still have to be sheltered in, staying safe. Very important, Balajan.
Well, regardless, after this pandemic, Banajan, and the rate at which things have spread, it kind of gives us, perspective and tells us, okay, there are certain things that we can do and certain things we ought not to do,
That's
and we
true.
need to be a little more cognizant of it. But then, there are people who are who disregard this regardless. They have these parties, they have these, everybody's drinking from the same cups.
What? Yuck.
Yeah. Oh my
What?
God.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
I was
Ew.
shocked. I was watching something.
COVID or no COVID? Same cup, what? They can't afford a more cup?
They drink. They'll pass beer bottles along and they'll drink from you.
I would never do that.
A lot of youngsters do it. So don't
Well,
ever take
Fatwani
it
also
granted.
youngsters, Fatwani. The point is, it's hygiene part of it. Come on, I'm not being a germaphobe here, but I'm just saying that, come on, really? See?
Yeah, but not everybody thinks like that. People eat from the same spoon, from the same dabba. I mean, I understand it's all love and all that stuff, but guys, come on.
Excuse me, where are you seeing all this in Fatwani?
I've seen it, Altu Baba, especially come on, Bandajan, you tell me. I'm now, we'd never do this on Good Morning Babe, but if you're listening to this right now and you want to call in, you can call in, okay? We'll take your call either if you have time on air or off air, right?
Same spoon.
So
what? Seriously?
I'm telling you, in Indian and Desi communities, whether it's Indian, I don't know, it's in
Probably you're
Pakistan.
talking about couples.
No, I'm talking about girlfriends and friends who are like hang out together. They'll
Hang
eat.
out together,
Wait, they'll eat and they'll pass the same spoon. I mean, they'll eat from the same spoon. Somebody else will eat. And there's no concept of hygiene there. I'm like, it's like. You'll be in the best of health and the best of hygiene. It's nothing personal against you, but it is saliva and the germs from saliva that's being
So
transmitted.
something Fatwani has seen disturbed her totally, Balajan. So what is the question you want to ask her, Bandhus?
No, I'm just asking them, have they seen people do that, and does that gross you out? I mean, or do you not do that?
I have only seen
I've
like
seen
your
people do that here too.
so-called couples do it. I've seen that doing it.
Couples is different, Ray. If they're a couple and they're anyway, there's a lot of exchange. They're living together. It's a different thing
Fine,
altogether.
Father, early morning, I don't want to talk about that. I'd
Yeah.
rather go check out what's happening with the news, because we did get some somber news from one of our people who conservative voices has passed on. Rush Limbaugh. I don't know how many of you actually have been following him. I have been following him because one of the very prominent voices of the conservative who actually had some really explanatory stuff to say about things also.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was good, anyway, it's bad. But anyways, we lost him. He lost the battle to cancer, I suppose. Faltani?
Yeah.
That's one of the headlines we wanted to share with you guys. Any other headlines you have, Faltani, which you can share with our Bandhus?
There's a bunch of headlines, Alta Baba. I just wanted to... I'm just pulling it up. Okay. So Texans are waking up cold. 2.7 million households are now without power. With Trump's impeachment trial over, Biden pushes his agenda in a televised town hall. Trump lashes out at Mitch McConnell in a deepening feud between top Republicans. Biden to boost funding for COVID-19 tests in schools and shelters, according to the White House. New COVID-19 cases in the United States fall for the 5th week in a row, which is great news. Bay Area exodus is the leading edge of the pandemic housing reshuffle, Banajan. News Corp signs a new partnership deal with Google in some tech news that's coming out. How about a 3D printed house? Well, printed in days, a New York firm takes 3D printing to the next level altogether. Microsoft investigates tech issues that are happening with the Teams app. Bitcoin surges to new highs. Analysts warn about price sustainability. Amazon's secret strategy to dodge India's regulators. There is a Reuters one, and we'll share that with you shortly. India's COVID-19 human barricade keep cases under control, according to experts. What is the human barricade? We'll share that with you. And also, good news coming out of India is that India offers to vaccinate all 95 United Nations peacekeepers. In some news with regard to the hashtag #MeToo, Priya Ramani, actually, who says that she feels vindicated on behalf of women who spoke up against MJ Akbar in the #MeToo campaign because he filed a defamation suit against her on it. Akshay Kumar's Prithviraj is going to be clashing with Shahid Kapoor's Jersey at the box office this Diwali, which is great to know. And there's another movie coming out which I'm really looking forward to, Panajan. This is a movie called Ruhi with Rajkumar Rao and, of course, Janvi Kapoor. And have you heard of Desi WhatsApp, Altubaba?
What?
Yes, something new called Desi WhatsApp. So move over Telegram and whatever other what is that? Kukua. Something like that. Yeah. So this is Desi WhatsApp. I'll share that with you shortly as well.
And of course, guys, before we go to the news in detail, here you go. Music by Lakshmikant Pyarelal Balajan and you know the voice. Kishore Kumar.
दुनिया में रहना है तो काम कर प्यारे, हाथ जोड़ सबको सलाम कर प्यारे, वरना ये दुनिया जीने नहीं देगी, खाने नहीं देगी, पीने नहीं देगी, खेल कोई नया सुबह शाम कर प्यारे। दुनिया में रहना है तो काम कर प्यारे, हाथ जोड़ सबको सलाम कर प्यारे, वरना ये दुनिया जीने नहीं देगी, खाने नहीं देगी, पीने नहीं देगी, खेल कोई नया सुबह शाम कर प्यारे, दुनिया में रहना है तो काम कर प्यारे। पैसे बिना दुनिया में रोटी नहीं मिलती, रोटी नहीं मिलती, लंगोटी नहीं मिलती, पैसे बिना दुनिया में रोटी नहीं मिलती, रोटी नहीं मिलती, लंगोटी नहीं मिलती, नाम अपना न बदनाम कर प्यारे, हाथ जोड़ सबको सलाम कर प्यारे, दुनिया में रहना है तो
आपका बच्चे मूवी का नाम था हाथी मेरे साथी, where starring Rajesh Khanna and Tanuja Balajan and those cute elephants. I feel so sorry because whenever I see animals in captivity, I feel very bad.
Why, man?
That's the state for them.
Yeah, that's true. Poor
Seriously,
things,
making
yeah.
them do all sorts. I know, fine, it's nice, it looks cute, and all, you feel good. Awareness about the elephants come in, but the thing is, they're more nice to be in the wild.
Actually, Alto Baba, I was thinking about this, right? It gave me a thought, what you just said.
What?
There are some characters, right, like this Paul Manafort. I mean, of course, he got a pardon, but then there are these characters who've done terrible things, right? These are the characters that should be put in a zoo and people should go and watch. Oh, that is the guy who was the serial pedophile. Oh, that is Donald Trump who did
Which
this.
side of
And then-
what made you to get out of today's morning, Fabri? You're like totally in a mean mood today. You're looking at people sharing spoon bars, talking about Manafort and all right now. Seriously.
I don't. What?
I would say Manafort should be actually put into a particular circus and made to do tightrope walking without net.
No, he should not be made to do. No,
With spikes at the bottom.
No. We should not do all that. Let them live. But then their life should be put on scrutiny for the whole world to see.
Hello, they actually get a high on it. Don't please. Our Trump, we just 4 years of people we saw reality White House. He just loved the fact that people can see him. People
Yeah,
get a
I'm
high-
surprised if he
it
comes out
is-
with a show.
Yeah, I'm sure he will. I know Fox is already working on a deal with him anyway. So. Anyway, but that was actually the Gade Akira for you guys. We'll come back and play one more version of it for you guys in a few minutes. But let's go check out the news in detail.
Well, breaking news just now, Banijana, as we started Good Morning Bay, we got the news that conservative talk show host Rush Limbaugh died Wednesday after a battle with lung cancer. He was 70 years old. The right-wing broadcaster was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom on Feb 4th, one day after he announced his diagnosis. The Missouri native was the nation's second highest paid radio personality, according to Forbes, which put his net worth at about $600 million. His $87 million annual income is second only to guess who, Altubaba?
No idea.
Stern.
Sorry.
Stern's deal with Sirius XM. That's right, Panajan. These are two people. When Alto and myself started on radio, somebody had told us, that people tune into your show and not because of the music, but because of the fact of you guys. And they said, you're like sort of like the Rush Limbaugh and Howard Stern of Indian radio. I was like,
I
no.
was Howard Stern, is it?
No, I don't know what it was.
You were Howard Stern, I guess.
I guess. I don't
I'm
know.
the Rush. I'm very conservative. I'm very
No,
nice.
no, it's
I'm
like-
a very good boy.
Well,
Falguni is
no,
bad-
we're not. I mean, I'm not going to draw any parallels with
Oh,
them.
I can draw a parallel for sure. Look at the way she dresses, Falguni.
Oh, God. What?
The way you dress, Howard Stern. Rush Limbaugh.
Do you know that Howard Stern was
composed.
known for his risque topics and is known for his...
What do you think you're known for here?
Oh, God, be quiet.
Ask Pranab
Anyway,
to tell you.
Limbaugh had 4 marriages, including his last one to party planner Catherine Rogers, who is only 43 years old, whom he wed in 2010. Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas officiated their wedding number 3. Let's move on and let's tell you now, if you're somebody who beat COVID-19 or you survived it, then you have your Neanderthal or ancestors to thank. Why? Because people who survive a bout of COVID-19 with mild symptoms and even no symptoms may be able to thank their Neanderthal ancestors, a new study is suggesting. Researchers have found a genetic mutation that reduces the risk of COVID-19 infection by about 22%. It was found in all samples they took of Neanderthal DNA and in about 30% of the samples from people of European and Asian origin. The genetic region involved affects the body's immune system response to RNA viruses such as the coronavirus, as well as the West Nile virus and the hepatitis C virus, the researchers reported Tuesday in proceedings on the National Academy of Sciences. This region encodes proteins that activates enzymes that are important during infection with RNA viruses, and it may be one of those mutations that has been passed down over the millennia because it has helped people survive. Svante Pabo and Hugo Seeberg of the Max Planck Institute for Evolutionary Anthropology in Leipzig, Germany, reported. Let's go on over and talk a little bit about the millions of people who have been stuck without power in their homes. Millions of Texans on Wednesday began their 3rd day without heat in the wake of a punishing winter storm that has killed at least 21 people as icy conditions threaten to plague the country's largest state and surrounding a region for days. Some 2.7 million Texan households were still without power, according to the Electric Reliability Council of Texas, a cooperative responsible for 90% of the state's electricity, which has come under increasing fire for the outages. And also there is a news that there in Wisconsin and surrounding areas as well, people are asking them to please be very careful. Authorities are saying in terms of usage of water as well, because there could be water shortages also that are going to be affected because of this winter storm. President Joe Biden expressed optimism on Tuesday that most U.S. schools will be open by late spring and vowed to continue accelerating the country's COVID-19 vaccination program as he sought to elevate his agenda now that the drama of Donald Trump's impeachment trial is over. A wide-ranging televised town hall that touched on the pandemic, economic relief, China-U.S. relations, race and policing. Biden also aimed to build public support for his $1.9 trillion coronavirus relief plan, which is awaiting congressional action. Now's the time to go big, he said during a CNN primetime broadcast as he fielded questions from voters at the landmark Pabst Theater in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. If we pass this bill alone, we'll create 7 million jobs this year, is what he said. Speaking of Trump, we thought that once he's gone out of the White House, he'll not be in the news. Chanceless. Well, former President Donald Trump has now lashed out at Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell on Tuesday, signaling a growing feud between the two most senior Republican voices after the party lost the White House and the control of the Senate. Mitch is a dour, sullen, and unsmiling political hack, and if Republican senators are going to stay with him, they're not going to win again, Trump said in a statement just 3 days after McConnell excoriated him following the former president's second impeachment trial on a charge of inciting the deadly attack on the U.S. Capitol. Trump and McConnell parted ways in the weeks after the November 3rd presidential election, with Trump irked that McConnell had recognized Democrat Joe Biden as the winner in the around mid-December. And they've not spoken since, a former White House official said. The loss of both the White House to Biden and the control of the Senate, which Democrats picked up in a pair of upset Georgia election runoff victories last month, leaves Republicans on edge as they plot how to win back congressional control in 2022. Speaking of Biden and what he has been doing, Manajan, he's going to be boosting funds for COVID-19 tests in shelters, according to the White House. It's especially for testing in elementary and middle schools across the United States. And he plans to provide about $650 million to expand COVID-19 testing there. They will also spend $815 million to increase U.S. manufacturing of testing supplies and $200 million for virus genome sequencing, the state said. I'll share the news about the national average. The United States last week reported a 23% drop in new cases of COVID-19 and a 16% fall in the number of people being hospitalized with the virus, with both figures being for a fifth in a row. So it is good news. The progress against the virus, however, is threatened by several new variants. Experts adding that face masks and social distancing measures are still very much needed. Any updates about what's going on in California?
Well, the rate of increase has dropped a little bit. It's come to around 0.2%. That's as in around close to around 200 people who are new cases of coronavirus coming up. And we had 2 deaths from Santa Clara County alone. Pretty much the same thing with even Alameda. It has dropped, but the thing is, it's still got to come under control. Alameda is still the 0.3%. It's around 200 people, 200 new cases coming every day. 200 new cases coming every day, but then it's still a big number because it can actually add up later on and compound to a big number later on, right? So you got to watch out for those things. And yes, the dead state part of it, look at it, even in Alameda, we actually lost one person for, yesterday on the COVID death part of it. But okay, and statewide, if you look at it, actually it's still dropped down to around 5,500 approximately new cases every day across the state. Something which is good news that's dropping, but again, we have to make sure we still just don't remove our masks, walk around and do the sharing of dabbas and eating the same spoon again.
Yeah. Well, regardless, Banijan, if you're living in the Bay Area, along one of the nation's IT destinations, or what we call the IT destinations, San Francisco was already a land of unaffordable housing before coronavirus hit, and with the median single-family home price still hovering at about $1.5 million.
What?
Yeah, as of December, thousands of residents are leaving the Golden Gate city.
High time.
Yeah, data from high-tech sources like cell phone location trackers to old-school change of address forms have started to put some scale around the around the reversal of fortune the city by the Bay now faces, with anywhere from 1.5% to about 3% of its population exiting for surrounding cities. Other states over the past year, housing prices are beginning to follow suit as well. And in some tech news, Banuja, News Corp has struck a global news deal with Alphabet Inc., the Rupert Murdoch-controlled media company, said on Wednesday in one of the most extensive deals of its kind with big tech. The companies will develop a subscription platform sharing advertising revenue through Google's ad technology services, build out audio journalism, and develop video journalism by YouTube. The deal comes after years of public feuding between Murdoch and Google, most recently in Australia, where Google had threatened to shut down its search engine to avoid unworkable content laws. In other news, Banujan, I shared about a house. Most homes are built block by block or brick by brick, but a demo house in Calverton, New York was constructed scan by scan. Its walls are made using a giant three-dimensional printer. The demo house was built by construction firm SQ4D to show the public and industry what was possible. Now the company is putting one up for sale. A still-to-be-built house in the nearby town of Riverhead, which has been listed on property site Zillow. How much, Alto Baba?
How much?
$299,000.
Yeah, affordable.
Yes.
Let's move.
Yes, and with a detached garage. The
What?
house,
Really? That's your garage?
yeah, exactly. The house will now cover about 1,400 square feet. The footings, foundation, and slab, along with the walls, will entirely be made with the 3D printer. And they said that they instruct the machine to go around and follow your floor plan each pass as we go by, and then we're constantly building up, is what they're saying. In some news with that's coming out of India, Bandajan, I talked to you about the human barricade, right? With falling rates of COVID-19 infection in India and surveys suggesting nearly 300 million people may already have antibodies, some experts believe that the worst of the disease in India has passed. Despite a recent uptick in two hard-hit states, there is a human barricade for the virus, said Brahmar Mukherjee, an epidemiologist at the University of Michigan with a team of researchers who has been modeling the trajectory of the outbreak in India. By the end of March, we should see a very slow, steady decline in cases. Cases that were rising nearly by 100,000 a day in September are now growing at just 10,000 a day. The official number of total infections, which is projected to surpass the United States in 2020, now stands at 11 million, well behind the US tally of 28 million. The human barricade is what has come into play there. And also, India has gone out of its way to say that they actually going to be vaccinating all 95,000 United Nations peacekeepers. And a move over Signal, Telegram, the WhatsApp is coming to your phones. A Chinese apps were banned and a slew of Indian grown apps came into play. And the government of India has been giving a big push to made in India apps. Now this app is called Sandesh, and it's downloadable on Apple phones. It's an instant messaging app developed by the National Informatics Center and is India's answer to app description, a secured instant messaging platform to with government officials, family and friends with GIMS Instant Messenger for free. And available to download on the Apple App Store. Google Play Store still doesn't have it, which means Android users cannot download the app. So to get more information about this and what are the key features of this app, you have to go to MediaMahima.com. That's all we have for you on this morning's Good Morning Babe. We'll be back tonight live at 5 on the Pam Pam Show. And here is the last iteration of our Gaane Ka Keeda Banjan. Duniya mein rehna hai to kaam karo pyare. Have a magnificent, wonderful Wednesday.
एक दिन तेरे मेरे ख्वाब होंगे पूरे, ऐसी कोई बात कर चल ओ जमूरे.